Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel, and for today's video, nandito kami ngayon guys sa Iowa Aviation Museum.
Very detailed models.
Yeah.
We've got books and drawings here. This is a case on, this is our World War I case, and there's a book with more history on World War I. This is our golden age of aviation. Amelia Earhart, even though she grew up in Kansas, she saw her first airplane at the Iowa State Fair in Des Moines. She went to school in Des Moines, Iowa, at Roosevelt. She made an emergency landing in Atlantic, Iowa. That's that newspaper article. She called the mechanic and told him she needed help and who she was. And he said, "You're Amelia Earhart? Well, then I'm Charles Lindbergh." The first airline stewardess nurse was from Iowa. Was a gentleman who was from Council Bluffs. His name was Colonel Bach. He donated his Aeropa plane to us, but he was the chief test pilot for the B-1 bomber, the other old dignitaries.
Oh.
And he gave that to us. But there's a book on top with more, a teacher. And she wrote a book about teaching her to fly.
Oh, really?
That's our early airmail stuff over here. This is interesting. We had a guy in Denison. He was going to do the same mission. But everybody had to wait after Lindbergh took off. Our guy went further and had a passenger.
He was, Lindbergh beat him.
Right. Lindbergh beat him because when...
The only picture you want.
Miss Interesting in airplane, old airplanes.
You would have the kite with the antenna.
Oh, I haven't seen that, yeah.
Yeah. This here would have the wrap that's in here, in their bag with flares. Here's your beacon. Talk about the wing walkers. This is my favorite case.
Here's my husband going down history memory lane, history lane I think. The lady showing her.
Three of them, no?
Three of them.
Like-
Two of them died when they
So many
ran.
They didn't want the Japanese to get
They didn't
hold
want the Japanese to get a hold of it, and they had to light,
of it.
but they had to lighten it up to make room for the fuel because they got spotted by a fishing boat, so
Yeah.
they had to leave early.
Yeah.
This certificate, when there was only one congressional gold medal given, all of them got a certificate. The family donated his certificate and his, I mean, these guys, when they found out what the mission was,
Is that the gold medal you got?
47 code talkers from
You'll
Iowa.
be able to see a lot of
Down
stuff
here
here.
we got the
Like if
silk
you want the
map.
history, Iowa. If you live in Iowa, there's the Iowa Aviation
This
History,
map
World
means
War
a lot
I,
to me. We were
1917 to
invited to go to
1918.
And that's where they honor all of the Doolittle Raiders.
Alin would be
They got
interested in that
special
one, but
display, and they had
I'm just here to
goblets
take
made
videos.
Of all 80 men.
Look at that
The goblets
painting.
had their name if you were standing the
cross.
goblet up, and if you turned it over, then their name was the other one. The Doolittle Raiders died not very long ago. This map they auctioned off.
So many airplane here.
And see these numbers coincide here, here, and over here. The only one not on here, the guy who did the map was, his father helped rescue a lot of the Doolittle Raiders.
The Chinese?
He was a Chinese man. And he finally got over to this country and got to meet with some of the people he rescued. His son went back to China and went to all of the crash sites. And that's how the crash sites are on here.
Anything on here that I might know?
I don't know on here, they might, what,
Orient myself to the
okay,
map.
guess what, when I get over,
Just those two.
those two of the Iowans got killed.
Uh,
But some of them got killed after they were captured by the Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah. The, if I've got their towns over here, I don't see a lot.
Red Oaks on there.
Right. But these women paid their own way to go to Sweetwater, Texas, to ferry these planes. And if one of those planes crashed, they had to take up a collection to get their bodies home. They were civilians. The government did not pay. The middle picture has got Paul Tippets in there. And he's got two of the Wasps. One of them was from Fort Dodge, Iowa, when she enlisted. The men didn't like flying the B-29. So guess what? he had the women flying it, and the men figured out what the problem was real fast and fixed it.
Oh, really?
Yep. Rosie during the war, so it's a collection of Rosie the Riveters, all of the women.
My mother worked in Douglas Aircraft for a while.
Wow.
She was in California.
But they gave them all, they honored all of the women. Oh, they call them all Rosie the Riveters, and they got the congratulations. There's photos here. This guy was from Huxley, Iowa. And what he would do, he'd fly off of it. He did reconnaissance. He never got any maps right away. So he was reporting back to people what he saw when he flew over there.
So many different kind of planes. This is right here, from Iowa.
What do you think of that one?
I'm kidding, I know.
Put in her, and he's got all
There's more though.
numbers to do.
Right, see, on the back side. And you're welcome to take pictures
More
of all this
planes. Mahilig siya asawa sa airplane.
after they drop the bomb. I love it.
Is that right?
It's not a lot of it, but enough.
I never heard of it.
Yeah, a lot of people have it. Down here, I've got a practice bomb, but guess what I got over here? Top secret in World War II. There's your Norton bomb
That's
sight.
what it looks like. I've always been curious.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
And look at all,
complicated.
we printed it out on the internet so people could see.
Handbook of instructions.
Yeah, but we printed it all out. Here, I can get up on the table here for you. But people can't believe for a small museum, we have them. These were called bloodshed maps, the crew in Iowa,
Hmm.
and it talks about it. Oops, I'll be right there.
All right.
Hey, Jean, I think you got someone who walked in.
This guy right here, I saw this a lot on TV. The B-156. Because my husband always rewatch those old program that shows airplane and war. He loves the history so much. Oh, there's so many planes here. I think the one is the top is the 1975 AC Rider glider. Yeah, it's a glider. Look at the wings.
one of them up here can't fly because the fabric stuff. But look at the both flights, 32 and the 29. There's no way that I used to fly. She needs to look at the seatbelt on the inside of that purple one. It looks like a post office. What this company did before they made airplanes, they were making luggage like that black thing there.
They went from luggage to
Airplanes. They made 32 of them. This is number 31. But you can see the fabric on this black one.
I
Cars
think
and
it's
stuff
this
they
one is
made.
planning in defense of freedom.
There's the car with the luggage. I tell kids the old Laurel and Hardy,
I
and
think
they
it's
say, who's Laurel and
Transformer
Hardy?
Rise of the Beast right here.
But you can see the
Rise of
seatbelt
the
in there.
Beast.
This looks like a
Transformer.
over it.
This is the 1932 mid, I don't know how to pronounce
Yeah, this is most
mid primary glider.
You've got the front part of the plane metal, but most of the airplanes
Right
have-
there in the top, the glider.
There's a 1937
Wow, there's so many airplanes here. The real one, guys. Not the model, but the real one. The antiques one.
Step here because I'll go through it. Yep.
Okay, where I go there?
Yep, the back seats where the pilots would fly.
Yeah, the pilot sits in the back.
The pilot sits in the back?
Yeah.
You need help?
No, thank you.
Okay,
Oh my god, I might broke it. Oh my god.
now what I would like you to do is grab that stick by you and look behind you and pull it back.
This right here?
No, the one in the middle.
This?
Yeah, now pull back and look behind you. Pull it back. You see what's going on? Now push
You
it
see that?
forward.
Mm-mm.
The aileron.
Can you
it's
see
going-
that?
No. Put it in the camera so they'll see it.
We'll do it again.
Okay. Maybe I can't. I have to lift. Where is the one?
Right.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Now do me another favor. Push it sideways and look there and look over there. Look at the other side. One goes up, one goes down.
Wow, now I can drive the plane.
Uh-huh.
It's not.
that's how you
do
fly.
it. Very manual, huh?
Yeah, that's how you fly it.
So you want to play a plane?
I'd love to fly a Piper Cub.
The guy from Council Bluffs was awarded. He was the chief test pilot for the B-1 bomber. And see, that's signed by Barry Goldwater and Brumsfeld and some other dignitaries. And I
See, over here they got more models. Model airplanes. There's so many airplanes. It's the U.S. Air Force. And this look like a, what, the one that carries, it look like a submarine. No? Like a torpedo. That's an airplane.
yeah, and this one here, UV Racer was a radio control.
Oh, many.